Hey there, this is PJ and welcome to a guide to Greatsword. But before that, the Greatsword takes lots of patience to use, so don't be in a rush to deal damage. What you can do instead for the meantime is try to get a feel for the weapon, since the Greatsword's main damage is dealt differently from other weapons in Monster Hunter. Before we get into normal combos, pressing triangle with your weapon unsheathed pulls out your Greatsword. Normally, I wouldn't see the need to do this since the Greatsword heavily restricts your movement, but it's something nonetheless. What you can do instead is press triangle while running to perform a normal slash and unsheath your weapon. Next, we'll be going into the Greatsword's most defining feature. Pressing and holding triangle while the weapon is unsheathed will charge the weapon. Letting this go will see it perform a charged vertical slash. The same can be done while running. The more you charge, the more damage you will deal. But be careful. Overcharging is a thing, and it's not pretty. One way to know that you overcharged your Greatsword is when you release the attack after the blue flash. And by the same logic, letting go of triangle when you see the blue flash lets you perform a perfect slash. Okay, next we're going to be talking about the follow-ups to the charged slash. Pressing X after tapping or holding triangle will make you go into a roll. You can control the direction of the roll using the movement pad, but by default, you roll where your character is facing. Besides that, you can roll both left and right, but not backwards. The next moves I'm going to discuss are moves you'll be utilizing based on the situation. First up is the overhead slash. The input is triangle plus circle. This move is great for cutting tails, and its reach goes from the side all the way to the back. You can use this to damage hard to reach areas of monsters. It's also possible to hit a monster from the back. You can change this move to any triangle input. Next, we have the sword sweep. The input is circle, and similarly, you can change this to any triangle input. This move is great for clearing small groups of enemies or deal minor damage to monsters. All mentioned moves are interchangeable, and together they make your standard bread and butter combo. With all of these moves, you can perform an infinite combo, but you might want to keep the monster in one place before doing it. Since the Greatsword isn't that maneuverable, it's more ideal to keep it sheathed until you see an opening in the monster's defenses. And if you feel the need to dodge, pressing X will let you roll out of the combo. The next move I'm mentioning is used for when the monster is down, and since it chains into the Greatsword's highest damage combo ender. After any triangle input, pressing triangle again lets you perform the sword slap. Again, like other moves, this move is chainable. The sword slap by itself doesn't deal that much damage, but what it chains into, on the other hand, does. Instead of doing the normal charged slash, holding forward while pressing and holding triangle will let you perform a heavy charge, and letting go of this lets you perform a greater version of the charged slash. This deals more damage than the original and retains the same property, but you cannot chain into any other moves aside from X. Next, pressing right trigger with your weapon out lets you block. Though this decreases your stamina, your weapon sharpness, and only blocks in the direction where you're facing. Note that this move is unchainable in most cases. You can also draw into your block by pressing right trigger, triangle, plus circle. Here's an extra trick. Remember that kick when you press select? You can press select, then triangle with your weapon unsheathed to go directly into the sword slap, then continue with the heavy charge to deal some fast, high damage. Alright, let's go back to the kick. The kick is the only immediate move that you can do after blocking. You can use this as another way to get into heavy charge. That's about everything. Thanks for watching the video, leave a like if you enjoyed, and till next time.